Hey honeys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shanae, and in today's video I'm going to be doing these boho knotless braids, so stay tuned. So this hair is 100% human hair. It is so nice. It's their bohemian curl and it's 22 inches long. I also used some braiding hair, so let's jump into this tutorial. So as you can see, today I'm working on my sister's hair. I'm making a part because I like to section off the hair first. So we're starting in the back. There's going to be 2 rows. So I made a part from ear to ear at the back. And then I made another part right in the middle, which makes me know that it is even. We're going in with some shine jam, and I like to do that to clean up the parts. So once I spread it all over the part, I'm going in with the comb and just making a part again to make sure it's nice and crisp. And then I'll be sectioning the back. So the back had 4 braids. So I use the shine and jam to go ahead and clean the parts. Then I use my ebon edge control to put all over the parts, and I like to put it in between as well. So as you can see, I'm combing it through. You want it to make sure it's nice and smooth, and then you're gonna go ahead and start braiding. So what I did was I braided probably 2 times, and then I added in a curly piece of hair. So between 2 and 3 times I would braid down, add a curly piece of hair. The first piece of hair I added in every braid was a curly piece of hair, just because I wanted the hair to look more full from top to bottom. So I add the curly piece first, and then I go in and I add some braiding hair. I didn't want the braids to be too thick because she didn't want the hair to be heavy, and I wanted to mainly use the curly hair. So as you'll see, I probably used about 6 pieces of curly hair in the back, sometimes 5, 4. But when I reached to the top is where I was adding in the pieces non-stop, just so it would give you that full curly effect. I do suggest when you are adding in the curly pieces though, as you can see, I'm trying to hold with the comb, to just use a clip and clip it onto the braids to make it easier and it doesn't get in your way. So that is a little tip for you guys. But as you can see, I'm showing you guys all the curly pieces I added, and the braid is not too thick, so it doesn't really show. So as you can see, in that first braid I added about 5 pieces of curly hair. Now we're going on to the second braid, and I'm basically just showing you guys the same thing. As you can see, I already added in that first curly piece to the top. You're gonna add in a little bit of braiding hair just for length as well, and then continuously just add the curly pieces in. And the fuller you want the hair to look, the more curly pieces you are going to be adding. In this hairstyle, I literally used more than 2 packs, which had 4 bundles in it, plus in the 3rd bundle I used one of the packs, one of the bundles. So it was really full, and you could use even more, you can use less, it's all up to you. So guys, I'm just showing you how it looks. As you can see a lot of the curly pieces of hair. So now I'm just going to the next section. This will be section number 2. So now I'm just showing you guys, I like to do my partings like this. So as you can see, the back was split in the middle with 4 braids. I'm going to do 5 braids in this row. So I part it in the middle, and I take 1 piece from one side, 1 piece from the next side, and I make that my middle piece. And then I go ahead and split the sections evenly on the sides. So as you can see, this row will now have 5 pieces. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Now we're moving to the top portion. So I always like to go with a middle part. Middle parts, you always want to start with a middle part and then section it however you would like. So I know for the top we wanted 4 rows, so I sectioned that middle section in half. So we're gonna work with the top half, bottom half. Right now I'm parting out the bottom half into 2, as you can see. So this bottom half would be my third row. This would be the middle. So this is now going to be the fourth row. And then we have 2 rows on top of that. So anytime I'm working with sections, I always like to make sure I section everything out. So as you can see, this is the 5th row, and then the 6th row. So in total, she has 6 rows of braids. But in the top portion, there is 4. In the back, as you've seen previously, there was 2. So as I said before, I always like to start in the middle because I like a brick layered hairstyle. Sometimes it doesn't always end up like that, but for the most part, I like to have it brick layered. So I part out the sections first, then I go ahead, twist them up, take them out my way as long as I know how many pieces are in the row, and then I start braiding. So as I said before, I always go in with that curly piece first once I've braided it down about 2 times, and then I'll go in with braiding hair. The front of her hair was really short, so I needed to add in a couple of braiding hair pieces to make it a bit thicker. So that's what you see me doing now. But you guys are going to notice I start adding in a lot more curly pieces in the front than I did when I was in the back portion of her head. So I'm just showing you guys how this row of braids looked. We had about 9 braids in this row. Now we're going in and parting out the next 2 rows. So I just went to part it to make sure the part was nice and crisp, because remember, it was already sectioned out. So this is the last row that's going to go around in that U-shaped circle. The next 2 top rows are just going to fall on top of it towards the sides. So as I said before, you always want to make sure when you're starting a row, you make your partings out first. And this just helps you to know how much hair you're using, how much hair you need, if you have enough hair, all that stuff. So it's always a good idea to make sure you go ahead and you are parting out the braids to see how much braids you have to do. In this row, we had 8 braids. So I'm just showing you guys a bit of how I inserted the curly pieces into this row and how it is looking. As you can see, we're only halfway through the braid and I've already added about 5 curly pieces. So if you want it to have a fuller look, I definitely suggest adding in a lot more curly pieces. You can even make them a bit thicker if you wanted to, or thinner, depending on how you want the hair to look. I know I'm giving this advice very late into this video, but as you can see, I had the curly pieces spread out on the table from the very beginning. So you want to make sure you just take your time and spread out the curly pieces, spread them apart, so you're not doing it one at a time while you're doing the hair. So look at this: 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There was 10 pieces of curly hair in this one braid. So it saves you time when you actually have the hair already split up and spread out somewhere. Look how nice and full and curly this hair looks. You hardly see the braids, guys. It was so nice. I loved it. It gave such a fluffy, curly look. It was so nice. But now I'm just sectioning the top portion. We're gonna section this portion into 4 braids on each side. So now I'm just giving you a detailed, in-depth tutorial on how I do each braid. So I'm going in with the ebon edge control like I showed you at the beginning, spreading that all over, and then I'm combing it through with my tail comb. You want to make sure it's nice and smooth, and then I'm going to start braiding. So I braid it about 2 times, and then I add in a curly piece. So once I add the curly piece, I'm going to continue braiding, and I do add in the braiding hair to make the braid a bit thicker and longer. But I am also trying to add in as many curly pieces that I can at the top. So in this top braid, I probably added about 10 pieces of curly hair. But as you can see, I'm just going with the flow, feeding in the braids, feeding in the curly pieces. There's no exact way that I'm doing this, but I'm just feeding it out and adding the hair as I go. So as you can see, I am adding in those curly pieces right up until the very end of the braid, and then I just braid it out. So this is how it is looking. Do you see how much pieces that is? There's probably 11 curly pieces in the one braid. So this is how nice and full it was looking. I loved how it looked without it being wet, but I did go ahead and wet her ends just so that they weren't stiff. So I just gathered the ends and used the clip to just clip them together. And I did it in 2 sections. And I went in with my hot water. I just used like a milk jug and just dip the ends in and use my towel to just dry them. And once I finished wetting the ends, I'm just going in with my spray bottle and I'm just going to wet the curls. So this is only water that I'm spraying in her hair right now. And once I did that, I then went in with my Nairobi foam. And I just spread that throughout the hair. Now I did go ahead and place some at the top as well, and then I used my wrap it up strip to just set it. So once I spread that all over the top, I went in with the wrap strip and then used my blow dryer to just dry it. And I love this for a finishing look. Honestly, I feel like it makes a huge difference doing this. You guys let me know how you feel about it, but anytime I do braids, I always do this step, always. But that is basically it. I then went in with my Biosilk Shine On spray, sprayed that all over to give it a nice shine, and this is how it is looking. Let me know how you guys like this hairstyle. Let me know how you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If there's something else you guys would like to see me do, be sure to comment down below. Also, make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Like this video. Follow me on Instagram, guys. I have a new Instagram page. It's nae.simone. I got hacked, so yeah. The support would be amazing. But this is the finished look. Let me know if you guys liked it better wet or dry. I liked it better dry, but you guys can let me know how you like it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.